Hello, Lindiana. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. I know it's a rough day for people to come on here with it being a holiday here in Canada and US, but it's a perfect day for me. Husband's looking after the dogs. I don't know how many will be able to join us, but at least you can watch it on the replay if you can't be here. Aw, thanks, Lindiana. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm just going to let a few people know that I'm live. And if they don't join, it's just you and me, Lindiana, and that's just fine. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is set my timer for 2 hours because we have other things that we have to do today. So let me just get that. And when it goes off, I'll just finish what I'm doing and then I'll finish. Oh, hi, Brenna. I don't know why. I'm using the same mic that I always do. Hi, Kim. Thanks for joining, everyone. Oh, I was going to set my timer for 2 hours. And then whatever I'm working on at the end of the 2 hours, I'll just finish that seam or whatever. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Diane. Thank you for coming, you guys. I did a little bit of prep because I saw from the Sister Sew, Saya and Susan, that it takes a while, and they're even doing a second part this week sometime. So I did a little bit of prep. Yeah, can everybody else hear me okay? Lindiana mentioned that it sounds a little low. So if it sounds low to you too, let me know. I don't know what I can do about it, but okay. Up on my collar more? Could. Is that a little better? Oh, good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Is that okay, everybody? It's a little bit higher. Okay, so just to let everybody know, I am making the Taymor Crossbody by Lynn Designs. She very, very kindly allowed me to do her pattern on my channel. And I've already done my strap. I decided to do a solid on one side and my floral on the other. Now, this solid here, I think it's Luxe, Luxxe. I've got it down below in the description box, but it's from Galaxy Customs, and it's just beautiful. It's a lightweight, more like almost like a suede faux leather. It's just beautiful. I love it. And it's quite light, so I made sure to put some interfacing on the floral side. This floral is from My Fabric Dresser, and it is the cotton canvas, I believe. So I just put some woven interfacing on it just to make my strap just a little bit sturdier. And where we're starting today is the wallet slip pocket. So what I've done already is I've already done the card slots, and I've used her method too, where you use fabrics that are not, they won't fray, and then you just put little pieces, like the pieces that she gets you to cut out. You put one up here, then the next one, and the next one, and you put 4 little pieces to make your card slots. You top stitch the top, and then you put the other card slot back on, and you turn it out the right way. So that's the card slots that I decided to do. And I've already done my zipper pocket for the wallet center panel. Just a normal zipper pocket. So now the part that we are on now is the wallet slip pocket. So you take your slip pocket, which is piece I, and you fold it in half like this. And now I'm going to sew this, turn it the right side out, and then put it onto my zip pocket down here and make sure that my pocket is out of the way. So I'm going to put the camera down so that you can see my sewing machine, and we'll get going. There we go. Okay, I'm going to try and keep the pattern out of the camera, but if I make a mistake, somebody please let me know, because I want to be really respectful of Linda. Hello, Nancy. If I missed anybody, say hello again. Okay, so I'm going to sew this up at the seam allowance in the pattern. Guys, I have to tell you, at 20 to 11, like 20 minutes before I was to come on live, I spilled my entire clip, little container here, and the clips went everywhere. So I was, needless to say, just a little upset. Down on my hands and knees, picking up all these silly clips. Now, Linda has so many good tips in her pattern. She tells you to trim one side of this seam down to the almost to the stitching. I'm going to try and let you guys see everything, but okay, and then clip your corners. And turn it right side out. I do have a garbage can right there. And it just, oh, thank you. Yeah, it makes it so that it's not as bulky at the seam, and I really love it. Yeah, I know people are probably wondering why my thread is down there, because that's just the rest for my, when I have to pick my machine up to clean and stuff. But I have tried using my thread stand over and over and over, and it keeps getting caught on the under part of the spool holder, and it was just driving me nuts because it wouldn't stop my machine, but I could see that my thread was super tight, and it kept happening over and over and over. So I just thought, to heck with it. Where did I put my, there we go. I'm gonna do, I don't know if you guys have ever watched any quilting videos, but Donna Jordan of Jordan Fabrics was just one of my favorites. Unfortunately, she has passed away. And when she did a seam, she taught me to kind of lay it out flat and just give it a good press. Just not with an iron or anything, just a good press like this. And then when you turn it like properly with the seam, it's, for some reason it works. The seam is just so much easier to keep straight and nice and crisp. So I'm just going to clip this. I got a bunch of new blue clips from AliExpress. So I think I got another either 50 or 100 of them. So they were all in my clip basket here. So they were part of what went just everywhere. Wasn't she something, Brenna? And the hints that she had, I used them to this day. Okay, so now that we are going to top stitch on the folded edge. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. And top stitch. Okay. Now you want to mark a line down the middle of the pocket. So I'm just going to turn it, like fold it in half and make marks with my air erase marker. I love this thing. Thanks, Mary. So make a mark on the top, make a mark on the bottom. And then take my little ruler. Uh-oh, where did it go? Ah. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Next step. You're going to take your zipper, your wallet zipper pocket, and okay, we're going to put this up a certain measurement. And we are going to center this pocket on the bottom of the zipper pocket. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is use my hair clips and just clip it in a couple spaces here. Did I do it again? Oh, wrong way, Dawn. It's this way. Thank you. Did anybody scream at me? It is cool. I just love it. I don't think I've ever seen like a wallet front like what she's got on this. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, we'll try this again. Make sure the zipper pocket is out of the way. You do not want to sew your zipper pocket. Okay, so now we're gonna, oops, caught it a little bit. We're gonna sew this on all 3 sides. Uh-oh, hang on. Did I? Am I supposed to have part of my... It looks like I should have put my part of my turn lock on here already. Let me just see. Nope, doesn't seem so. She's got so many pictures in this pattern, you guys. I just love it. Okay, so now I'm going to stitch the sides and then top stitch the bottom and make sure that that zipper pocket is out of the way. Come on, there we go. Do not fall again. Oh. Oh, hold on. I think I was supposed to go up. Yes, I was. Okay. Go up. And I like to back stitch at the top because that gets a lot of wear. Just one stitch over, one stitch over. Come back down. And finish up. Okay. And there we go. Oh, okay. It has instructions if you wanted to do 2 of these pockets instead of 1 of these and the card slots. Now, I've already done my card slots, so let me just make sure. Oh, yes, okay. Got my card slots, done my card slots. Okay, now the wallet gussets. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining. Diane, good girl. Hi, Barb. Thanks for joining. Diane, that's what I should be doing. You should see my windows, but I am not. Okay. Wallet gusset. Let me just grab that piece. There are, you know, a few, a few pieces. There we go. Wallet gusset. Now, I'm going to find my centers first. I don't know if I'm going to need them, but I'm going to, oh no, I shouldn't. Okay. So we're going to fold these two edges together, the two short sides together, and clip. I had a clip in the wrong basket, Barb. Oh. Do that with both. Okay, and we're going to sew those at the seam allowance in the pattern. Okay. Reorganizing. Everybody's so busy on Labor Day. Wow. Okay, so here's where she has another one of her anti-bulk tips, where you cut down one side of the seam allowance to reduce bulk, and then you clip your corners. Okay, one side. Lori. I know. It would drive me crazy too, believe me. It does drive me crazy. But, you know, I'll fix it after my live. Okay, turn them out. And like I said, I'm going to do that Donna Jordan tip. Where did I put my bone folder? And just give it a really good press on the seam right down there. And then when you put it, fold it properly, it's nice and even. I was heartbroken when I found out she was no longer with us, because I would watch her faithfully. Yes. Yeah, Lori is in a new sewing studio area, and I am so excited for her. It's always so exciting when you move things around or move to a different room and you get to kind of redecorate. It's very exciting. When my sister came over and helped me with my studio down here, because she's an organizer and she is a clean freak. So she came down here and she helped me organize everything, and I just love my studio now. It was a bit of a mess before that. Okay. Okay, so now we top stitch based around all four sides. Oh, I thought you were going into your son's room. Jordan pouches. Good for you, Rhonda. Okay, so now we top stitch and based all the way around. Yeah, all four sides. Okay, good. I love my needle positioner. Okay. Hello, Delphina. What are you sewing, Delphina? Are you sewing this bag? It's a beauty. Oh, your long arm is going in your son's room. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, we're going to set this aside. Oh, I think I already did that part. Let me just see. D and Q. There are certain things that I kind of, there's D. Yep. And Q. There we go. Q is the stabilizer. And you put that in after this is done, I believe. Okay, so I have already installed the male side of the snaps. I love this fabric. Oh my goodness, you guys. My fabric dresser has some beautiful, beautiful fabric. Okay. So since I've got all that done, I get to turn over. Okay, take your completed card slots and okay, and place it a certain amount up from the bottom. Let me just get my, this isn't really long enough, but okay. I had this with clips on overnight in hopes that it would help with the bulk. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now what I like to do, just to hold it in place until I can start sewing, is I turn the fabric over like that and I just kind of clip it in place. Because I don't have sew tights or anything, so I just kind of fold the fabric over and clip. Okay. I do have a card here somewhere, like a little credit card. Make sure that everything is fitting properly. Where did I put that? Okay guys, where did I put it? Tell me where I put it. Not as organized as I like to think, I guess. Nope, can't find it. I will find it after the live, so let's just hope that this fits. Okay, so we are going to top stitch all, uh-oh, let me just double check that. Where are we? It moved a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let me get my Stella. Okay. Now you want to make sure, because you got to tuck in this bottom of the pocket here, because that was what you left open to turn your card slots out. Make sure it's tucked in. Okay. Last side. Okay. And there is the card slots. Card slots done. Oh, you're doing the Taymor too, Delphina. Awesome. It is pretty. Yeah, it does look 3D. Yeah, it's in a safe space where Dawn can't find it. Okay, so okay, hang on. Hold on, guys, I just gotta read this. Oh, okay, wallet. Gussets, where did they go? They're in here. Yep. Okay. Okay, so these, I believe, yeah. So I'm just going to make a mark with my air eraser. You have to come up a certain amount and then add your gussets. And I'm going to clip them down. What is it you do, Brenna? I missed it. Okay, make another mark. Place. I cannot tell you how many times I've put something away and Lauren will ask me, oh, where did this go? And I'm like, yep, it's safe. That's all I know. Can't remember where I put it, but I know it's safe. Okay. Oh, the seam of the gusset should be towards the bottom. Oh, okay. I'm glad you told me. Okay. Which absolutely makes sense. Okay. Baste in place. Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing this bag because I like to live dangerously. And it's also because I'm trying to sew some clothing for myself as well for our cruise that's coming up pretty quick. So making two of the same bags just isn't in the cards right now. Just lots going on. Okay, take the other wallet piece. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put my tag on. Where's my tag? Where's my tag? Oh, come on, people. I was so organized before I actually started the video. I had my name tag in a special spot. It was safe. Oh, there it is. Okay. How can you miss out on this bright pink container? Okay. So she mentions to come up. Oh, yeah, the curved part of this piece is the top, which feels really weird. We're gonna need this ruler. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to mark with one of my pens the center. Okay. Okay. Make sure. Yep. There we go. Lindiana, I've been, oh, yeah, isn't that a good idea, Brenna? Lindiana, I've been sewing clothes since I was, oh, I don't know, grade 8, I think, because I took sewing all throughout high school. I learned how to even take a basic pattern. Okay, bye, Brenna. Have a great day, too. I learned how to edit a pattern for my body, and I learned how to design from a simple pattern. I can't do that now. I mean, I can do a little bit. I've been doing it with some of my patterns, but not to the extent that I was doing it in high school. So, and I used to make a lot of my kids' clothes, my boys, because we dress up quite often. And there was, oh, I mean, don't even get me started. Back then, there was hardly any places to go and get dressy clothes for small boys. And it was so frustrating that I just started making them. Then, I mean, I've been knitting since I was 10. I've been sewing since I was 10 as well, but that was just how my mom was teaching. Like, I made a purse at about 10 years old. And it was one of those, it was made out of corduroy. I'm going to pound for a second. It was one of those, I don't know, 70s bags, I guess it was. And I made it out of corduroy with those round plastic handles. I loved that purse. Don't know where it went, but I loved it. My mom had a habit of getting rid of my stuff and handing it down to my cousins. And I'm just like, yeah, but it's mine. I had to learn how to share very quickly. I had a beloved doll that my grandmother gave me. And she had blue hair. I don't know if you guys that are my age ever knew about a doll with blue hair. She was so beautiful. I loved her. And my grandmother got her for me because blue was my favorite color, and she was a beautiful doll. Well, I put her away somewhere special. And then one day I was looking for her because my grandmother had passed away and I missed her and I just it was a keepsake. And I asked my mom, where did my blue doll go? Oh, I gave it to Nicole. Nicole's my cousin. I'm like, you what? Like, that was my doll. Well, you have to learn to share. But she was mine. So, childhood trauma, people. It's a real thing. Okay, so. Place the wallet pocket exteriors right sides together and clip in place. Just like this. Huh. Did I put my... No, I did that right. Okay. Whew. Scared me for a second. Okay. You want to clip this in place. Oh, you sewed all their jeans. Wow. So when I was picking up all these clips from the floor this morning, I hadn't swept first, so it wasn't just clips going into my basket here, it was threads as well. So if you see me shaking my clips, that's why. Aw, thanks, Barb. Yeah, if everybody could give me a thumbs up, that would be great. Yes, Barb, I got it from My Fabric Dresser up here in Canada. Okay, now moving on. You're going to sew here across the top and down. Okay, good. And it's with the seam allowance that it gives you. Okay, so up, across, and down. Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind, you know, subscribing to my channel, I would love that. Okay, so now she says to, how does she put it here? Trim one side of the seam close to the stitching where the gusset sits. So right here where the gusset is, just give it a good trim in there to reduce the bulk. Okay, do that on both sides. Okay, then it said, she mentions to take your pinking shears to the curves, so I'll do that. I was looking up, I don't know if you guys search like this. Aw, thanks, Delphina. I appreciate you. It's relaxing to watch someone else, no kidding, eh? Okay, and then just trim the rest of your seams down. I'm kind of wondering if, maybe Barb knows. I'm wondering if Linda uses, is on a domestic machine, because she is very, very aware of bulk. Very aware. And I appreciate that. To what? To what? Someone else. Okay. Now we get to turn her out. Making sure the seams are pushed out and flat with the gussets pushed away from the pockets. Okay. Well, even before pushing it out with my bone folder, that looks really good. And I love the reduced bulk. That's amazing. Now, bone folder is right there. I like to use the curved end of my bone folder on the curves down here. Just seems to really help get them nice and round. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now we're going to insert the stabilizer. She says it should fit perfect and tight. Trim if necessary. That is nice. Oh, that's so perfect, you guys. Okay, who had a question? Did I have a question? I could very well have had a question. Who knows? My memory is very good, but it's short. Okay, it's in there. Base the bottom opening closed. Okay, I can do that. It's so weird saying this is the bottom. I'm so used to curves being the bottom, not the straight edge. I'm surprised I haven't made a terrific boo-boo yet. So you know, Barb, have you already done this one, Barb? Okay. Oh, right. Thanks, Barb. Yeah, I do find that people who use either like a heavy duty domestic or just a domestic, they're always very aware of making sure there's no bulk. Okay, now we want to fold the gussets toward the card slots and top stitch. I know that feels weird, but you want to make sure that you can get that as crisp as possible. There is going to be a lot of bulk, and she says to go slow. As the gusset area of this pocket is thick. Take your time, she says. You're going to top stitch around the entire pocket with the gussets folded in towards the card slots. Now, if I was using vinyl or faux leather or leather, I would be using a hump jumper on this so that I didn't tear my materials, but this is just a cotton canvas, so it should be good. My machine might whine a little bit because it doesn't, that's very thick there, but it'll be fine. I love this pocket. Love the wallet. I just love it all. Such a good pattern. Okay, so we're going to top stitch all the way around. May need help getting over that. my little hump jumper here and help it get over that first initial hump. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's do this one more time. There we go. Perfect. Look at that, guys. Isn't that just the coolest thing? I love it. Okay. Now we move on to the final wallet assembly, she says. Gonna need my side panels, my top panel, and my bottom panel. So E, F, and G. E, F, and G. See, there's F, there's G, and there's E. Okay. What? Oh, okay. I get it now. We want to find the center, which I already did, of the wallet zipper slip pocket. Place right sides up. Place the front wallet with gussets attached right side up. Line up the edge of the wallet gusset raw edge with the bottom of the slip pocket. Okay? What? Oh, this is the right side, that's why. Okay. And this. So it goes like this. Yes. Okay. Took me a minute. Clip that. Line up those edges and clip it. Okay. $19. Oh. Yeah, I didn't do that. Okay. I did the wrong seam allowance when I went around. So I am going to just do another seam allowance. Thank you so much, Delphina. Oh, it is wonderful, Indiana. Okay, so I did the wrong seam allowance, so I'm just going to go around here one more time. I'm just going to do a Sue double line of stitching. I mean, why not, right? There we go. Looks good with a double line of stitching anyways, so there you go. Okay, so now we go back to what we were doing, which is lining up the gussets, these side gussets, with the bottom of your slip pocket and clipping. Okay, both sides. Or can you do, yeah, probably just do one side at a time. And we're going to baste that. Okay. Okay. Going to do that on both sides. Line the gusset up with the bottom of that slip pocket and clip. It says here that you can add like a 1/8 inch double-sided tape if you want it to hold a little steadier while you sew. I think my clips are fine for this. Okay. Wallet flap out of the way. Wallet flap. Okay. Now we are going to put our wallet side panels, which is piece E. I should have those upside down. Piece E. And we're going to put those on top of where we just basted and clip those together. Okay. Oh, I agree, Lindiana. I think Linda's is just, I mean, just from one pattern, I can tell she's an amazing designer. I think she's going to be fantastic. Have some very good patterns because this one is perfect. I love it. Okay, so now that you've got your side panels on, we're going to do the seam allowance that is mentioned on step 2 on page 20. And we want to make sure that we hold this flap out of the way. We do not want to sew it. And I don't think, no, there's no worries about holding your zipper pocket away because it's out of the way, not a worry. Okay. Oh. My machine doesn't like that last hump. So I think I'll do it this way. I can use my hump jumper. There we go. It is pretty thick, guys. So if you're on a domestic, you're going to want to really follow her instructions about bulk. Okay. Now we're going to turn this out with the seam allowances towards the side panel and top stitch. Oh, you guys, this is so pretty. I love this. I mentioned to Linda that I was going live today, so she must be busy today, but I gotta tell her what an amazing pattern this is. If you guys haven't bought the pattern yet, go buy it. This is her first pattern, and if she gets tons, oh, I think I ripped my vinyl a little bit. Darn it. Should have had a hump jumper in there. Darn. I guess this will have to be my bag now, because I made a boo-boo. Yes, I'm Barb. Okie dokie. Match the centers at the bottom of the wallet. You can't clip the bottom of the flap here, so I'm just going to get my air erase marker. Oh no, the bottoms. Haha, see what I mean? It's so weird not to have, like, to have a curved top instead of bottom. Okay, clip that. Okay. And then we're going to baste that together as well. Match your bottoms, match your centers, which I already had clipped. Go me. And then we're going to baste that. Don't have to worry about your zipper pocket being in the way. It's out of the way. Whew. She's thick. Come on now, stay put. Where is my Stella? Okay. Okay, let me see. Now you're going to take your top and your bottom, find the centers on both, clip the top panel, push the seam allowances toward the top panel and top stitch at 1/8 inch. Okay. All right. So this is the bottom. Gonna find my center. On top and bottom of the bottom. Okay. I think this may have to be my bag. Either that or I'd have to sell it at a discount because I did scuff somewhere. I scuffed up my vinyl just a little bit. You can take a little bit of leather paint or something, or a blue Sharpie, and cover it up. But okay, that's the bottom. Now the top. Find the centers again. Bye, Annie. Thanks for coming. Oh no, Barb. Is there another thunderstorm going on at Lori's place? My goodness. We had a thunderstorm yesterday. It didn't last long, but it was long enough that, oh, my boxer especially, he did not like it at all. He would run from one room to the other, like trying to figure out where this noise was coming from, because he's trying to protect me, right? So he's thinking, where is this loud noise? But then he was shaking too. So he wasn't just trying to protect me, he was also scared. I felt so bad for him. My other one, my little Pomeranian, he just barks. He's not afraid of nothing, that little guy. But he barked at it. He barked at the thunder. Okay, we're going to sew that as well with the seam allowance that is given. Big jump. Okay. Ooh, she's thick, you guys. I should just, if you haven't already made this, now would be a good idea to maybe put your zipper foot on, because there's the bulk of this flap here that the side of my foot is not liking at all. So if the left side of my foot wasn't there and I had a zipper foot, it would be a lot easier to sew this. Just trying to push it over so that it gets the proper seam allowance there. There we go. Okay. Oh no, I think I just ran out of bobbin. Yep, I did. But it was at the very end of my seam, so I won. But now, because I was not prepared at all the way I usually am, I gotta do a bobbin. Sorry, peoples. Lori's back. Good. Delphina. It's just, I usually remember to put a hump jumper wherever there's thickness when I'm using vinyls. But today I forgot. And it's distressing because you've worked so hard so far to put this bag together, and then you make a boo-boo like that. And for me, I mean, maybe not for other people who look at it, for me, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Get back here, come on. Okay, Okay, right, here we go, guys. Whoops. How did that happen? Whoa! Didn't mean to go that far. Whoops. My thread was not behaving. Hang on a second. Let me get this through. I always pull my threads through. I mean, I know how to thread my machine, but it's just so much quicker. I learned that from using my, what's that called? Oh, come on, Dawn. You know, I don't lose my words as much as I do when I'm on a live. It's crazy. Serger! That's what I meant. Come on, where are you? Sorry, guys. And come on. There we go. My eyes are so bad, you guys. Okay, now I don't know. My bobbin may not like this because I wound it too much, but we'll see. Cut that down a little bit. I really have to clean my machine. Ooh, so bad. Okay, we are ready to go. Now, turn this flap down. P, G, and E is saying we might have power. I just do the heat out here. It's going to be 101 in Northern California. Ouch. I know Lori gets temperature, and well, I guess Barb would too. Barb's in Florida, and Lori's in Alabama. Yes, and so yeah, they get really, really hot temperatures. Okay, so push the seam allowances toward the panel and top stitch. Okay. You guys, this is really embarrassing, but this chair of mine, I should have put my zipper foot on. It keeps dropping while I'm sewing. So I feel like a little kindergartner trying to look over their desk. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do the same on the top. The seam allowance and then top stitch. Make sure you don't include that flap in your seam. That would be bad. Okay. Move the panel up and top stitch. Okay, what does it say now? Okay, flip your completed panel over with wrong side facing up. Take your main body panel, pattern A, line it up with the 4 edges, trace the curves at the bottom. So we are looking for pattern piece A. Pattern piece A. Here we go. Let me just do this for a second. Okay. Oh, this is not going to be easy. Okay, so we're going to clip this all the way around, match up your centers, because we're going to make sure that those curves are done proper. So if you were worried about anything being too long or anything, this is where you can make everything fit. I'll trace those curves in a minute. Okay, so now you're going to trace those curves with a pen or pencil or whatever marking tool you want. And you're going to go through the curves and the bottom. Because if it's a little bit, the material is just a little bit longer than the pattern piece, so you want to trim that along with the curve. There we go. Take your clips off. Take your scissors and give it a trim. Look at that, you guys. That is brilliant. She is brilliant. Look at that. Ugh, unreal. And then you open this up and you've got your zipper pocket and your slip pocket. And you've got your card slots on this side. Isn't that amazing? Oh man, she's good. She's good. Okay. Okay. Now, ooh, it's time to apply the turn lock and the other snaps. Because so far all we've got are the male snaps right here. So now we're going to add, thank you Delphina, the female snaps and the turn lock. Turn lock I'm not looking so forward to, but that's okay. I don't like installing turn locks, and I think it's because you're taking such a chance when you're, I'm kind of the same way with, I'm putting it on right now, Diane. I'm kind of the same way, I am the same way with grommets. I avoid patterns that have grommets, which is so stupid. And it's because, the same reason with the turn lock. Oh, me too, Lindiana. Yes. You've got to take and cut out a big chunk of what you just spent so much time making. And if you make even the smallest boo-boo, you've just ruined. So yeah, it's a little stressful for me. So what do I apply first? Here. Yeah, okay. We're going to add the female portion of the snaps first. So I need to find a pen that actually will write on the male portion of the snap and transfer. Let's see. It did. Good. On this side and now this side. Nope, this one didn't work as well. Let me just see here. There we go, right there. Okay, so now we get the female, yeah, the backs of the female part of the snaps. There we go. Mark your slits. Okay. Same over here. This is a Saya Swag pen. I really like it. It came with some thread that I ordered from her quite a while ago. There we go. Saya Swag. The Baby Bell. Let me think. I should know who that's by. Baby Bell, Baby Bell. Is that Swoon? Okay. Okay, now this side. Okay, now I'm going to take a couple pieces of Peltex. And put that behind the snaps. Oh, bag stock. Oh, Oro Rosso. Okay. female. Get it in there. Okay. There we go. Put your piece of Peltex on there. Then your washer. Peltex. Piero. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one either. Well, I have heard of the Baby Bell, but I just haven't heard of the other guy. Okay, and where is my... There we are. I like to go towards the center. There's no rules about that. It's just what I prefer to do. This little bone folder comes in so handy. Oh, creations. Okay. Yeah, I'm not part of the the monthly bag making club this time around. I'll be interested to see what the bags look like this time. Perfect. Now I'm going to put a little bit of... Ooh, I need some more. I'm almost out. Duct tape. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Lined up perfectly. Yay, Dawn. Okay, now take the back plate of your turn lock and center it over the mark you made previously on the... where did I put that mark? What? I know I made a mark. Where the heck is it? Okay. Wallet pocket. Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Take the... I knew I put it on there in pen, so I'm like, why can't I see it? Back plate right here. Okay, back plate, there we go. We want to center it over that mark. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So center it over that mark, and then while the ink is still wet, it says to press down so that it makes a mark on the other side as well for the pronged marker. I don't know if that'll work or not. Nope. Did that work? No. Okay, let me see if it works with my air marker. Sometimes it does, Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I think I can see it. Yep, right there. Okay. Phew. I can't see the square that I made, but I can see the center dot. Oh, right, I have silver pens. Huh, okay. So now I want to cut that area and then dry fit my lock. Put a little bit of glue on the plates prior to installation. Make sure the plates are straight and screw into place. Okay, so I have this that I got off of Amazon, part of a little kit. Got this off of Amazon, and this is the one that seems to fit the most. It's a little bit bigger than the hole, and it also kind of takes in the screws as well, which you want. So I'm going to center that. Okay, and now I've got it set up over on my rivet press. I've got the plates on there, so I'm just going to give this a quick press. I'll be right back. Gotta turn my light on because I'm blind. Let's hope this works. Come on. Okay. Did that work? It did. But it didn't go all the way through. But I can get that with my scissors because it's almost all the way through. Give it a quick little... It's just the top fabric that didn't go through. But it still made a tiny cut, just didn't go... There we go. See? All the way through. Okay, so let's dry fit this lock. See? Yeah. Make sure it's straight. Yep, it's going to work. So, put a small amount of glue on the plates prior to installation. Make sure the plates are straight and screw into place. Once she's sure the fit is snug, she backs each screw out one at a time, puts a small amount of glue or Loctite on the screw, because she has had these screws back out over time, and this ensures that it may not happen. Okay, so I have my clear gel tacky glue from Lynn's, and I've also got my Gorilla Glue, super glue. So I'm debating what I should use. I just find sometimes for small areas this gets really messy, and then there's nothing you can do about it because it's super glue. So I think I might use my tacky glue. I'll just let it go down a little bit. Now, I'm going to trim up some of these tiny little threads that are poking through because I don't want them to come out of the lock. Okay. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on each of these. You don't want too much because you don't want it squeezing out. Same here, a little bit. Okay. Put this in like that. I want to make sure the fabric goes around all those ridges and around those screw holes, because those screw holes need to be clear of fabric as well. This was actually the perfect punch shape. It was perfect. Okay. Now, without getting my hands all gluey, put that down, and I need my screws. Oh, of course. Let me find something heavy to put on here while I get my screws out. Whoops. Okay, there's the washer, and I need just the 2 screws. I don't need 3. I'm going to get my little magnet out because I am known for losing my screws. Get my... There we go. Okay. Did it stay put? Nope. Okay. There we go. Now when I feel them catch just a little bit, I'm going to stop. I'm going to put just the tiniest bit of glue, and then I'll finish tightening them. Ah. Wish you guys could see this because it's typical Dawn. Okay, caught just a little bit. Just the tiniest bit of glue. Around the threads. Okay. Make sure it's straight. Okay. Now, I'm going to get a wipe. Wipe off any excess glue. There we go. Okay. I did it, guys. That's the first part. Now, how long have I been going here? My program doesn't tell me. I did set my timer for 2 hours, so how much time have I got left? 15 minutes. So I'll at least be able to get the rest of this lock figured out. Oh, right, I dropped it. Okay. So where do these meet up? Three slits on each side of the center. Here we go. Make sure it's straight. And then double check. Yep. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll make another piece of Peltex. And mark it. Okay. Now I think I might do the same thing, just put just a little bit of glue on this, on the inside of this, just to make sure that it's going to stay put. Just the tiniest little bit. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Finish your job first, Dawn, then you can admire. Oh, come on. Peltex first, then the washer. There we go. And turn it towards the center. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give it a little bit of a pound with, oops. That's not good. Make sure it's pushed in well, because I could still see the, there we go. I could still see the, this part on the other side. One of the prongs, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Is that better? Not really. What's going on? I'm going to lift this back up and straighten it and see if that helps. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. I'm going to give it a little bit of a pound. So close your ears. Add some tape. Okay. And look at that, guys. There's a stray thread right there. Okay. Yay! Look at that. Oh, and snaps too. Get the snaps on. Yep. Snaps, snap. Isn't that the cutest little idea ever? I love it. And I mean, there's no chance of your credit cards or your money or anything else getting lost, because you not only have snaps, you got a turn lock, and you've got gussets. So it's just an amazing, amazing pattern. Yes, Lindiana, it is a beautiful thing. Wow. I love it, you guys. I think I got some glue on my, there we go. Got some glue on my vinyl. Not good. Okay, so let's see how far. I'm probably not gonna get that far along on the back, but that is the next step, and it is right here. I have already done the slip pocket. Let me just show you the slip pocket with a snap. So once again, she's making sure everything is really nice and secure. I just love it. So I've already got that part done. Let me get my glue and my X-Acto knife out of the way here. Clean up just a little bit so that I can stay organized. I don't like being disorganized. There we go. Okay, get this off. Okay, now, I did that. So we are, I am not doing a drop-in lining. I am doing a birthed. So now we move on to the gusset interfacing, the D-ring connectors, the Decaville Heavy for D-ring connectors, and the gusset bottom, and the D-rings. Okay. First off, we're going to find all 4 centers of my gusset, which is piece R. So I'm going to put this aside for now. Piece R. Man, there's a lot of pieces, guys, just so you know. R. Here it is. See, that's piece R. Let me just get this out of the way. Piece R. Okay, that's the gusset. We're going to find the centers of all 4 sides, she says. And I've already adhered. She said Decaville Light, but what I've used is the, oh, what's it called? It's Emmeline bags interfacing. And I've used, oh, I can't remember the name of it now. I've used the heavy, and it's about equal to a Decaville Light. So that's what I've got in the gusset here. Okay. I've already fused the stabilizer to the wrong side of my gusset. Decaville Heavy. on top of the gusset stabilizer. 1/2 inches down from the, oh, okay. I don't recall coming across that. Gusset. Hang on a second, you guys. I just gotta. Okay, okay. I was supposed to cut out 2 pieces of Decaville Heavy so that I could fuse them onto the top of this stabilizer here, down from the top of each end of the gusset. Okay, well maybe I'll save that for the next time I come on, because I do have only like 4 minutes left. So this is where I'll start tomorrow. I'll cut out the pieces of the Decaville Heavy for this, for the gusset, and then I'll carry on after that. There's a few things that I might get done before I come back on. I'll probably get my connectors, my D-ring connectors all done, so that they're just ready to go and be put onto the gusset here. And then I might get the pockets all done on the lining, so that all we have to do is put this together next time I come on. So if anybody has any comments or questions in the last few minutes, I would be more than happy to answer them. Yes, Lindiana, I agree. I have said it over and over again. Like, I'm kind of down in the dungeon. I'm in the basement of our house. And when you're sewing, it can get a little lonely. Most of the time I have music playing. But obviously when I'm talking to you guys on YouTube, I can't do that. But it's nice to have company and like-minded people who keep me company while I sew. I love it. Just love it. And this bag, I am so impressed. Again, if you haven't already purchased the pattern, go purchase it. It's amazing. Lynn Designs, and I did put it below, and I think Brenna also linked it up above in the chat. So yeah, I'm hoping to do the second half tomorrow, but I do have appointments, so we'll see if I can get in somewhere in there. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense, Delphina. Yeah, come on back. Like I said, I'm hoping tomorrow, but I have an appointment at 11 o'clock, which usually takes a couple hours. I don't think I have anything after that. So I wouldn't be able to be on here until about 2 p.m. and that's Pacific. And I do have to think about my Eastern buddies as well, because that's their dinner time. So if I don't do it tomorrow, I'll see what's going on. Oh, I've got an appointment Wednesday too. Oh my, and Thursday. Yeah, I'm a busy girl lately. No, it's not a one-day sewing thing. And I don't want to stay on here for 4 hours. I mean, people start to get bored. They start to get antsy and need to get up and go about their day. So I like keeping it to the 2 hours if I can. I have gone 3 hours before, and I'm making mistakes by the end because I feel that stress of being on for too long. So I'd rather keep it to 2 hours and then carry it over to another day where I'm fresh and not making mistakes and all of that stuff. So that's what I'm going to do today. 30 seconds left. So And another reason I can only do 2 hours today is because Lauren is home. It is a holiday for us, and he's home. And when there's a holiday, I do like to spend time with my hubby and do stuff. You know, run around, get a few things done. He also has an appointment at 2 o'clock today where he's going to be on Zoom, and our internet is and our Wi-Fi is. Whoops, sorry about that. Is choppy at best. So if only one of us is on at a time, it's so much better. So I would rather be off the Wi-Fi so that he can have a good meeting and not worry about, you know, choppiness or anything. So again, I cannot thank you guys enough for joining me today. Let me put you back up to my face if you want to see my face. There we go. I can't thank you enough for joining me. It's been a pleasure. I love talking to you guys. I love having you for my company. And I will let you know. I'll put a notice on YouTube as to when I'm going to be able to come back on and finish this bag up. And I hope you can join me for that. Please like my video, subscribe, and all those things. You know, I would love that. It would mean the world to me. Thank you, Lindiana, for joining, and Delphina, and Diane, and Lori, and everybody. If I didn't mention you, it's not because I don't appreciate you. It's just I appreciate every single one of you very, very much. So enjoy the rest of your day. If it's a holiday for you as well, I think it's a holiday. Is it a holiday worldwide for Labor Day? I have no idea. But if it's a holiday for you, enjoy your day off and have fun. And I will see you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks, everybody. See you later. Bye, Brenna. Thank you for being here. Give that little one a hug for me. Bye, everyone.